the event and creating this opportunity for a dialogue. I apologize for speaking in English. Believe me, that's easier for all of you. But I know the discussion will move into Estonian language shortly. So today, it's the 23rd Annual International Day Against Homophobia, or IDAHO. On May 17, 1990, the World Health Organization formally removed homosexuality from its international classification of diseases. And this was an official acknowledgement of what is now apparent to millions. That sexual orientation is not a choice, that who you love is not a political statement, and that, most importantly, that personal prejudices, no matter how strongly felt, cannot be used to deny equal treatment under the law. This has been a difficult issue in the US, as it has been in a lot of places, but the pace of change there has been astounding, and many countries are far ahead of us. As recently as 2003 in the United States, in some states, being gay was basically illegal. Now, 12 states and the District of Columbia have legalized gay marriages. Earlier this spring, the US Supreme Court heard two significant cases regarding gay marriage and will rule this summer on the legality of federal and state level statutes. No one knows the outcome yet, but almost all the commentators who followed these cases very carefully agreed that the legal justification in favor of discrimination was not very convincing. While some of the progress we have seen in the United States has come through the courts, the adoption of same-sex marriage in places like Washington and Maryland were enacted directly by voters or legislators. A recent poll in the US found that support for same-sex marriage, not civil partnership, but marriage, was 55%. Public figures who have used homophobic language or attempted political gain by exploiting this issue have found themselves facing strong opposition in the media and the general public. In the run-up to the Supreme Court hearings in February, a swell of support for LGBT rights emerged from politicians across the political spectrum, many of them citing a personal connection to the issue. A gay child, relative, or friend. It's guaranteed that everybody, whether they know it or not, whether the person is out or not, is that we all know someone in the LGBT community. They are looking for our support, but at the same time insisting on their rights. Last month, the first male professional athlete currently playing in a major sport in the United States, Jason Collins, who plays for the National Basketball Association, came out. Rather than being met with derision or mockery, Jason was offered tremendous support by his teammates and the general public. It's events like these that illustrate how much things have changed in the US in such a short period. In other changes, the US Congress repealed the ban on gays serving openly in the American Armed Forces, a decision that both the White House and the Pentagon strongly supported. Even before that, then Secretary of State Clinton changed the administrative regulations of the Department of State to officially recognize same-sex partnerships. Secretary Clinton also famously stated that gay rights are human rights, and human rights are gay rights. And this position has been reaffirmed by Secretary Kerry. Today, as was noted, we're flying the rainbow flag at the US Embassy with the full encouragement of Washington. It's a simple statement of our support for the LGBT community and its struggle for equal rights. So thanks again to all of you for the opportunity to share the developments in my country and the progress we've made in ensuring that every American receives equal treatment and equal protection under the law. I wish you the greatest success in your similar efforts here in Estonia.